every midwinter we feature like 2 district programs. The first one this year we're going to feature is the LEOs. LEOs stand for Leadership, Experience, and Opportunity. The LEOs clubs in the United States are made up of youths from 12 to 18 years of age. Just as a little note, there's a lot of Lions clubs here, and we need more LEOs clubs. So please consider sponsoring and creating a LEOs club that goes along with your club. The LEOs we have this year are from the Rogers and the Patrick Henry that are going to be in attendance here. And we are going to start with the Rogers LEOs, and the speaker for their club will be their president, Dimitri. So, Dimitri, would you please come up here?
Okay. Hi, we are the Leos Club from Rogers High School. I'm Taylor, Alyssa, Tabitha, Sharon, and Dridi. Next slide. We are sponsored by the Rogers Lions Club, and we have been sponsored for 8 years. Next slide, please. A couple years ago, we sent jerseys to a soccer team in Honduras, and some other things we do are Youth Frontiers, Camp Courage, Feed My Starving Children, Cross, Roadside Cleanup, Elementary Volunteering, Bell Ringing, Rally for Reese, Rockin' Rogers, and we are going to talk about what we want to accomplish in the future.
Next slide. One event that really stood out to me was the Youth Frontiers. The Youth Frontiers is an organization that goes around to elementary schools and teaches kids about bullying and kindness. We led 4th graders in games and discussion. It was amazing because the kids were so excited to see us. Just the littlest thing made them so happy. I remember a little girl coming up to me and hugging me, saying that I was very kind, and I literally said one line to her, "I like your sparkly shoes." Next slide, please. Okay. Some of the volunteer activities we enjoy doing throughout the year are Feed My Starving Children, Cross Food Shelf, and the Camp Courage Halloween Party. Camp Courage is located in Maple Lake, Minnesota, and our group goes there once a year in October to put on a Halloween carnival for disabled children. It was really great to see the happy smiles on their faces when they won a cool prize, and you could tell how appreciative they were of volunteer groups like Leo's. Next slide, please. I'm sure most of you know about Feed My Starving Children and Cross Food Shelf. Our group goes to our local Cross in Rogers 2 to 3 times a year. We organize their shelves, and they enjoy having young adults help out. At Feed My Starving Children, it's always great to pack food and know how many meals we made to make an impact for children all over the world. Next slide, please. We are very active in our elementary school community. We do roadside cleanups to clean up the environment near the school. We also do book fairs and bingos where we call bingo, sell concessions, check out, help kids find books, and clean up afterwards.
Next slide. Every year in the beginning of November, we as a Leos group volunteer for the Salvation Army by bell ringing in front of our local Cub Foods. We find it a lot of fun and is a great way to get closer to our community.
Here you can see a lot of Leo's members and other people showing support for Rally for Reese. It really shows how globally this Rally for Reese has inspired many people. Next slide, please. Leo's really tries to help out with the Rocking Rogers Days, which is a weekend celebration of our city, and we also have a parade. Recently, we ran a booth for Rally for Reese donations, and we walked during the parade holding a sign thanking all the sponsors. Leo's has really taught me that the best thing you can do is help someone who can't help themselves or repay you. It feels good and it makes everyone happy.
Next slide, please. Here's a picture of our current Leo's members, and in the future, our Leo's Club wants to stay connected in our community, and we want to collaborate with other Leo's and Lions Club. Our goal for the future Leo's is to be involved in bigger events such as Special Olympics in the summer
and mission trips throughout the country and someday out of the country as well. And we would also like to organize big volunteering events around here to be more involved. And we want to thank the Lions for the generous funding they have provided us. The Rogers Leos Club wants to thank you all for giving us this wonderful opportunity to speak at this event. Special thanks to Dave Reach and Sonia Wagner for a great event. And also thanks to Jack Hines and Vicki Cornelius for being great advisors for our club.
Wow, aren't they fantastic? That's our future, you guys. Give them another round of applause. Next, we have the Patrick Henry Leo Lions here. They're sponsored by the Camden Lions, and their speaker is going to be their club president, Kevin. Would you please come forward?
Hello, my name is Kevin Zhang, and I'm the president of Patrick Henry High School's Leos in Action. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay. In Leos in Action, we have a mission to be dedicated to the promotion of service projects, instigations of volunteerism, the appeal for funds, and philanthropic enterprises. The club also seeks to impact the community through many charitable deeds. Leos in Action ensures that our members will gain lifelong skills and new experiences from a variety of volunteer opportunities. Next slide. Leos in Action is composed of two different groups. First is the Leos Club. The Leos Club was established in 2008 by Camden Lions Bill Moore. The second group is Students in Action. Students in Action was established in 2010 at Patrick Henry High School. And with similar goals and service projects, we decided to combine both Students in Action and Leos Club to create Leos in Action. Next slide, please. Students in Action is a national youth leadership program launched by the Jefferson Awards for public service. In Students in Action, we try to meet these 7 goals. And at the end of the year, we have a competition to compete with others, Students in Action schools within Minnesota to go compete nationally. And during this competition, we give points based off of how well we complete these goals. And whoever receives the most points gets to go to Washington, D.C. to compete nationally with other Students in Action groups within the country. Next slide, please. Here are some of the events that we have helped out so far. One in particular that we are really proud of is We Day. For We Day is a day that was created to inspire change. On October 8th was the first We Day in Minnesota, which was the second We Day in the United States. During the We Day celebration, we heard many inspirational speakers and performances, but we did not buy our tickets. We had to earn our tickets. And to earn our tickets, we have to do two service projects, one local and one global action. For local action, we did a hygiene drive at our school, and we collected over 800 items to donate to People Serving People. And we are currently in the process of figuring out what we're going to do for our global action. Next slide, please. This is an example of how the Leos has impacted many of us. First, this is Pahua Zhang. She is a former president of Leos from 2011-2012. Pahua is currently in Cambodia right now on a service trip. When she first heard of the Cambodia trip, she first thought of the Leos leadership camp her senior year. She remembered the International Lions speaking about how they are impacting the world internationally and providing many people with clean water. When she saw that her school was having this Cambodia trip, she knew that this was her chance to help. For this trip, she raised over $1,300 to help provide water and bikes for students to ride to school. And right now, she told me that she doesn't want to leave them because she is having so much fun and she's really enjoying her time there, helping the students learn English and helping them overall. Next slide, please. For my story, Leos in Action has helped me really improve my public speaking, leadership, and has given me the opportunity to see how important service is. Without Leos in Action, I would not be the leader that I am today. When I was a freshman in Leos, I was not as committed or as dedicated as I am today. And as I progressed through Leos, Leos has helped me gain confidence and become the president of Leos today. And I would like to thank everybody who has given me this opportunity, especially Camden Lions Bill Moore, and everyone else within my school and within the Lions Club. Next slide. So thank you very much.